business idea is find something that people love and shove a buffalo in it.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
And it's
well, and that's the whole thing too. It's like going back to people love buffalo. I don't know. I've been to some other cities, but are there other cities that have a buffalo store or a Pittsburgh store? I'm just saying it's.
Well, Pittsburgh, yes, but other cities, right? Though, like
people love to buy things that say buffalo, and that's. When you go anywhere else, it's like a tourist thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like,
you're not wrong.
Right.
But how awesome is that? Because we're similar age. Growing up, like you were not raised to be proud of Buffalo.
Right. Exactly.
It wasn't like, where are you from? Buffalo. I'm sorry, I'm from Buffalo.
Well, we were talking proud though.
We were talking proud, so that was good for a minute. Yeah, but seriously though, it was like every time like a national article would talk about the Bills, it was always the NFL team, and they would use it in contrast to the empty buildings downtown and all these different things like
what else? The weather.
The weather, yeah.
I mean, it was like you were embarrassed to be on TV because what is it doing in Buffalo? Oh, it's another 3 feet of snow.
Yeah, and that's all we were known. That's all we were known for is abandoned steel mills and snow.
I know exactly.
And it's so awesome now that
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter. She has a tattoo of a buffalo. Yeah, awesome, right? Like this is where we're from. Yeah. We're proud of it, so it's great.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole thing, and that's what I always go back to. Also, it's what other cities have a store where you can buy buffalo stuff and it's not in an airport or whatever.
Yeah, there's just so much civic pride here.
Yeah,
and it wasn't always like that, like we were saying.
But I think that comes from, like, maybe it comes from our generation that you grew up with. Being kind of embarrassed from Buffalo, but now you're like, yeah, this place is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's really obviously turned around with everything going on downtown and, the whole revitalization of the whole city and the suburbs, to be honest. I mean, I drove down, have you been through downtown Lancaster recently?
No, I'm not.
Like I grew up kind of in that area, and that whole, there's like a little downtown strip. It's not much, but now they have a brewery. They've got shops going on.
Everybody's got
I know.
a brewery.
It's like they're just putting everything, but all these little pockets that are like, just, oh my God, that place is awesome. Like we happen to drive I don't know where the heck we were, but we just drove through there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to drive downtown Lancaster. And like, holy cow, this is like way different than I remember it,
Yeah, we're definitely in the middle of a renaissance right now. Yeah. And it's awesome to see it come to life. I don't know. It's great because I remember Steve Tasker said in an interview once, or a documentary or something, and I think it still holds true. That might change eventually. People might start moving here. But he said what makes Buffalo so special is that if you live in Buffalo, it's because chances are you were born in Buffalo. This isn't like a big magnet for transplants. This isn't Charlotte. This isn't Washington, D.C. area, Texas, Florida. Like, overall, generally speaking, people aren't moving to Buffalo. Right. But the people that are here grew up here. They love it here. They want their kids to stay here. Their kids maybe want to stay here, at least not, compared to now, like when we were in high school, like half the people I graduated from high school live, south from here, whether it's Charlotte or Virginia or Texas. But yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to see the Renaissance happening, and it's nice for our business to play a small part celebrating it.
Right, exactly, and that's great to see because when when we were younger, like I said, it's just there was no like pride. I don't know if it's pride or whatever, but it was just not there. The feeling wasn't there. No. The feeling's here for sure now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, especially and like whatever. A lot of it's got to do with the sports teams and how they're doing, and for sure, but.